Hey guys, Radical Reggie back at you with another Gaming Expo video. Yes, I am starting off the year right with a couple of gaming expos. This one is the Washington State Gaming Expo. This is their first one, and I just wanted to give you guys a tour of the expo as I went through it over the weekend, and of course, at the end of the video, some pickups. So let's get right into it. Now, I uploaded this video before, but for some reason I had sound issues, so I'm just gonna have a music track playing over the parts of the expo I'm showing. So lots of great games, free playroom, just people really enjoying themselves. But anyways, I'll get back to you at the pickups part. Here's Operation Wolf Returns first mission. Game was a total surprise to me. The Operation Wolf series hasn't been like it hasn't. The last game I think was Operation Thunderbolt on the Super Nintendo. But anyways, going into this game, this is a rail shooter, kind of like similar to games like Time Crisis, if you like those type of games, which I love. And total surprise, this game got released. I wish they would have went with a more serious look instead of like the cartoony graphics. But hey, just happy to have the series back in general. So I had fun playing this game. I heard the PS5 version of the game, which this comes with a free PS5 upgrade. You can play the game in VR mode. I don't know if it'll trip people out, but it's there on the PS5. Now, the game is a bit tough. It took me a while to get used to. You know, basically, you got to dodge enemy attacks, mainly the red bullets that come at you, which come at you fast. But you do have that duck and cover system, so use it wisely. I struggled on the first level. Even though I was having fun, I was just getting shot up a bit too much. So, you know, I guess I got to practice a bit. But anyways, definitely something a lot of people will like if you like rail shooters. We don't get too many of those these days, so happy to have this series back. Here's Bravely Default. Now, I wanted to give this game a chance. I had it before. I actually had the collector's edition years ago, but I saw it for a good deal, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and grab this. Now, I know the game is available on the Switch. I don't know the real differences between the Switch version and this one. Well, maybe that's the second one that's on the Switch. Never mind. So this one's exclusive to 3DS. But anyways, I want to give this game a second chance. I know a lot of people praised it back in the day when it came out. So if you guys are really familiar with this game, I would love to know your opinions about it. You know, is it worth it? You know, and yeah, I mean, basically it's an old school traditional RPG, turn-based. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. You guys let me know what you think.
We'll not stop him!
Here's Russian Attack. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have played this game. I think most people have played the NES version over the arcade version, but this is a pretty good, like, I guess run and gun game. Well, somewhat run and gun game because you get weapons optionally, like projectile weapons, like guns and stuff like that. They run out eventually, but most of the time you're gonna have a knife, and you're pretty much knifing enemies as they come towards you. The game gets more difficult as you go through it, but it's still always fun. Now, one of the parts I love about this game the most is when you complete a level, your guy like climbs a fence and he like does this super jump over it with his arms all spread out, and it's like hilarious how it looks. And it's like, damn, I always thought like, man, when he hits the ground, he's gonna be hurting because how high he jumped. But anyways, if you see this game out there, I definitely think it's a must-have, especially if you're into the 8-bit classics. Alright, so here's Simulacra. I gotta admit, man, this game was on the cheap, so I went and picked it up. It was an FMV game, from what I read about it. But I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into this one because it kind of reminds me of looking at like a TikTok video that you want to skip by because it's just, you know, it's gonna be boring or the lady's gonna be talking about nothing. But hopefully that's not the case. I need your guys' motivation if this is a solid game or not. If it's worth playing through, you let me know in the comments. But right now, it just like seems like, I shouldn't have picked this up. But yeah, hopefully, maybe you guys will change my mind or kind of give me the in-depth detail of what you guys think about it. Tears of Tiara Part 2. Now, I'm sorry, Part 1 didn't come out on the PS3. You'll have to figure out how to get that one. But this one, I saw this years ago at a game store called GameStar. And some of you locals probably remember that one. But it was going for cheap and I didn't pick it up. And, you know, it's just sometimes I'm not really into tactical RPGs that much anymore unless they're really good. But for some reason, seeing it now and going back and looking at the 7th generation of RPGs, I felt like, you know what, I should give this one a chance. So seeing it at the show, I picked it up immediately. Hopefully it's a solid game. I'm not really too sure about it, but it definitely came with some cool extras like this art book you're seeing here. But anyways, yeah, hopefully this will be a good one. I'll let you guys know in the future.
彼女はきっと僕にとってとても大切な 誰かなのだ。
I also want to give a shout out to Mark's Comics and Collections. He hooked me up with this figure of Laguna Lore from Final Fantasy VIII, which is actually my favorite character in the game. Now, the figure is missing the machine gun, but maybe I'll be able to find that. But Mark, thank you so much for hooking me up with this. I really appreciate it. And now you guys know what comes next. You got to see his limit break, Desperado. The best limit break in the game. I don't care what anybody says. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. More videos like this to come. Radical one, and I will see you guys later.